There are 4 changes on the Mayo team after their victory over Roscommon. Chris Barrett replaces the injured Tom Connaught at cornerback. Barry Moran returns to the Mayo midfield, while Andy Moran and Alan Dillon are starting in the full forward line. Galway make one late switch. Joss Moore's return from injury will have to wait. He's been ruled out and replaced in the full back line by Angus Tierney. Paul Conroy captains the team at corner forward. Kevin McLaughlin got hands on that for Mayo. 1951, the last time they managed 4 consecutive Connaught titles. Keith Higgins with the familiar 4 on his back. Now it's Cillian O'Connor. They haven't scored so far. Beautiful skill from Cillian O'Connor. Got away from his marker so easily. And a precise finish from the 22-year-old to open Mayo's account in the 6th minute. Lovely point. Paul Varley trying to get there, but McLaughlin has kept it in play. Alan Dillon is screaming forward again. McLaughlin taking it and getting away from challenges, backing himself, and that is a very fine point from Kevin McLaughlin. The Galway cover just couldn't get tight enough to him, and he hopped off one challenge, then the next, and then applied this finish. Shane Walsh, Micheál Lundy, little bit of space in front of him. Higgins coming back strongly. Lundy turns back. 2 Mayo men around him. Brilliant from Lundy, and goes with the fist, and that has gone over, and Galway badly needed that.
Yeah, beautiful score, must be said, by Lundy. He had the conviction and the accuracy with the fisted pass, but Galway badly needed that, as you said, Dara.
Andy Moran for Cillian O'Connor. He has Donal O'Neill in tow. Who's back on the 20-metre line? Does he need anybody? They're all queuing up. Keegan goal! Lee Keegan with the goal for Mayo. That was easy. 1-6 to 2 points, and Galway are in serious bother.
Very much serious bother, but that was so composed and so coherent. Everything about that attack. Cillian O'Connor, beautiful vision, sense of timing, and the run from Keegan on the blind side just made certain of the goal. The scoreline now reflects the dominance they have enjoyed.
Here's Danny Cummins. How's his confidence at the minute? Paul Conroy. Conroy, they need a score, Galway, badly. And there it is. Their persistence paid off. Good possession, decent score, and Alan Mulholland wants them to get forward and do more of this. Danny Cummins. Cummins to finish the half on a high, and he's done that. And in fairness to him, he's had a couple of bad wides. That's his first point, but he's kept plugging away, and it's Galway's 5th, and that should be the last action of the opening 35 minutes. Second half underway. Mayo in charge as it stands, leading by 1-9 to 5 points, but a mistake in the middle of the field, and here comes Shane Walsh for Galway. Can go left or right. Oh, brilliant! But he was denied by the crossbar. Had Paul Conroy to his right, and he's put it over and puts his head in his hands. He's got a point out of it.
Most unlucky with a wonderful drive off the crossbar, picked up the crumbs, put it over the bar. That's a good start for Galway.
Here's Paul Varley, good hands from Cummins. Now Paul Conroy. Ger Cafferty is the Mayo fullback. Conroy trying to wriggle away from Cafferty, and he's done just that. Conroy for Galway! Over for a point. Well, this is a very, very bright start for Alan Mulholland's team. It's a second point for the Galway captain. The gap is narrowing. Gareth Bradshaw into Mayo territory. Bradshaw has Eddie Hoare ahead of him, and Bradshaw backs himself, the wind helping. And it's 4 points in a row. 3 of them have come in the second half, and Gareth Bradshaw with a stunner.
Certainly they have had 3 very influential points now at the start of the second half.
Barrett. Great feat from Chris Barrett. Now it's Jason Doherty for Mayo. Here they come. Doherty slots it over. Calm as you like. Stems the maroon tide. Andy Moran. Kevin McLaughlin. Mayo men getting free. And look who's free. Lee Keegan. Goal chance for Keegan. How many times have we seen players hit parts of the woodwork here? It's gone over for a point for Lee Keegan, but that should have been goal number 2. Seamus O'Shea in towards Jason Doherty. Will this be the goal? What a superb finish from Jason Doherty. calm as you like.
Well, that is all the marks of the assassin about it. Great anticipation by Jason Doherty to pick up the breaking ball. That's a great reward for a fine effort from Doherty throughout this match. Wonderfully taken goal.
Massive amount of movement ahead, players darting into position to get the ball. One of them is Cillian O'Connor. Great hands, they're in again. Keegan may get his goal, and it's into the back of the net by Barry Moran. Galway cut to ribbons again.
Exceptional combined play that time by Mayo, and composure and vision and unselfishness. That caps a great comeback from Barry Moran, but fair play to Keegan, just lays it on the plate for him.
Sean Armstrong, that's Chris Barrett there with him. Galway after a goal. Paul Conroy, Barry Moran behind him. Penalty is going to be the decision, I think. Is it a Galway penalty? Yes, it is.
I thought contact was done outside the large rectangle, but are we going to have a black card, the first of the afternoon here?
Yeah, it is for Barry Moran. Robbie Hennelly, a big man to try and get the ball past. Shane Walsh for Galway. Hennelly saves it.
That is an exceptional save. An exceptional save by any standards. He gets down to that, gets a hand to it. That's a very, very good save.
It's Galway's Dottie Burke now. Sean Armstrong with Chris Barrett. Armstrong has it hung on. I think it has, yes it has. Second for Sean Armstrong. And this could be the last action of the Connaught final. They're bringing Mikey Sweeney in.
Mikey Sweeney in for Aidan O'Shea, actually.
And there is the full-time whistle, and Mayo have equalled the feat of those great teams who managed 4 in a row. The run ended in 1951, and they, under James Horan, have done their own 4 in a row. A little piece of history for Mayo.
To the Mayo captain,
well, Andy Moran is up there already. But it is a huge achievement. The Nestor Cup stays in Mayo for the 4th successive year. They're Connaught champions again.